Hello, learning coaches and students. This is Miss Boyd. We're going to continue working in math. This will be Unit 14, Lesson 2. So please log in to your OLS. Let's go to Unit 14, Lesson 2. Our students have been working hard to decide if problems that they work are either adding or subtracting, getting more or some going away, and sometimes comparing. This can be a big task for our students, a new skill for them. It takes lots of practice. If we click on Lesson Resources and go to Materials, then we can go ahead and gather everything we need to teach this lesson. There's not a whole lot you need. You need your lesson guide, page 402 through 404. And you can also just click right here on this link to bring up those teacher pages, whatever's more convenient for you. The assessment sheets are your students' workbook pages that are in their workbook. Let's take a peek to see what they are so you can have those ready. Those are going to be $2.99, $300, and $301. So you may pause now to get those pages together, $2.99 to $301. Now that you've gathered your materials, you'll want to continue with your lesson. You'll have your few review problems at the beginning, so you can click Review Assessment and work through those problems. Pause now to work through those problems. Now you're ready to continue with the lesson. This says story problems don't always tell you to add or subtract. You need to read a story problem and think about what the problem is asking. Then you can decide how to solve it. Go to the next screen to begin. There are only 2 screens here, so Ms. Boyd's going to go through these with you. John has 5 red balloons and 3 green balloons. If John wants to figure out how many balloons he has altogether, should he add or subtract? And it says move your mouse over each picture and click the correct answer. Remember, sometimes our students need to hear the story problems again. So quickly, John has 5 red balloons and 3 green balloons. If John wants to figure out how many balloons he has altogether, will he add or subtract? And if you move your mouse over that, it shows you what's happening. This one shows adding. If you combine them, then you get a total of 8. If you subtract, you get a difference of 2. He has 2 more red balloons, but you have to think about what your problem is asking. And your problem says how many does he have altogether. So if you said add, you are correct. We can click check and find out that we got it right. You must add those 2 amounts together to get the total. Let's do one more of those problems. There are 6 children in line for the circus. 4 more children joined the line. If you want to know how many children are in the line now, would you add or subtract? Let's move our mouse over each picture to see what's happening. We had 6 children in line and 4 more came. This picture shows that they added 4 more to make a total of 10, which shows 10 children in line. Let's see what our subtraction picture shows. It says take away 4 from the total and the difference is 2. 2 children in line. Well, let's think, are there 2 children in line? Or are there going to be more? There are going to be more because we had 6 children and then 4 more came. No one went away, so our total is going to be more. This was an adding problem. We can check that. That's right, we had to add the amounts to find our total. We're going to continue our lesson. This just tells you you're going to have some more story problems where our students need to decide if they're adding or subtracting. There are 12 screens here, so I'd like you to pause this video and work through your OLS lesson, these screens 1 through 12, so your student can practice. Okay, and your student did problems to decide if they were combining groups, if they were adding, or if some went away, if they were subtracting. It is time to do our assessment. Again, this is your students' workbook pages. They can be pulled up here online. Ms. Boyd is going to show them here online, and this is pages 299 through 301. If your student needs to use manipulatives to work these out or draw sketches, that is absolutely fine. This says Mark made 7 pizzas. He then made 3 more pizzas. How many pizzas did Mark make all together? Boys and girls, you have to think if some went away or if he got some more. If you said he got more and it's adding, then you are correct. And you can add up your 7 and your 3 and put your answer right here. And it says Mark made, and it should be 10. Mark made 10 pizzas all together. Let's work through one more together, boys and girls. Jack was given 10 marbles. He already had 7 marbles. How many marbles does Jack have now? And ask yourself, did he get more or did some go away? If you said he got more, you are correct, and that makes this one an adding problem. So we need to add 10 plus 7. Draw a picture if you need to, and then you will know how many marbles that Jack has now. So learning coaches, you can finish working through these problems with your student. In the OLS, you can enter those answers by clicking on Review Assessment. And don't click Exit Review yet. Click this arrow. And you can enter your students' answers. Once you've entered those, then you may click Exit Review. Continue with lesson. And you may mark your lesson complete. I hope this video was helpful to you. I hope everyone has a great afternoon.